Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your part of the world. It's King B with another video. So you see the title of this article, dropped 7 hours ago by Money and Investing. 19 companies laying off mass numbers of employees right now to start 2024. The corporate world has witnessed an alarming increase in mass layoffs, a trend that spans a wide array of industries. High profile companies like Citigroup, Google, and Salesforce have announced significant job cuts affecting thousands of employees globally. This wave of layoffs, seen in sectors ranging from technology and retail to banking and manufacturing, underscores the shifting economic landscape and market challenges. The scale and diversity of these layoffs have not only impacted the livelihoods of countless individuals, but also signal a notable transformation in the global business environment. So let's see these lists of these 19 companies. Macy's. Macy's, the renowned U.S. department store chain, is undergoing a significant operational change. The company has announced plans to lay off 2,350 employees, which constitutes about 3.5% of its total workforce. This move is part of a broader strategy to streamline operations and adapt to the evolving retail environment. These strategic decisions by Macy's reflect the ongoing shifts in the retail sector, where companies are continuously adapting to changing consumer behaviors and the competitive landscape. Wow. Google. Since January 10th, 2024, Google has laid off over 1,000 employees from a range of departments, with CEO Sundar Pichai indicating the likelihood of further reductions. Pichai emphasized in an internal memo the company's intention to invest in major priorities, necessitating these difficult decisions. The layoffs have affected various teams, including hardware and sales, search, shopping, maps, policy, core engineering, and YouTube, but they are not as extensive as last year's cuts of 12,000 jobs. Wow, so they cut 12,000 jobs in 2023 and another 1,000 so far this year, and there may be more. BlackRock. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, announced a significant reduction in its workforce, laying off approximately 600 employees, equating to about 3% of its global staff. This decision is part of a wider trend in the financial industry, where firms are making strategic adjustments in response to the changing market conditions and economic uncertainties. The layoffs at BlackRock, which manages trillions in assets, are part of the company's efforts to adapt to these challenges and focus on areas of growth such as technology investing and alternative products. Come on. Wayfair. Wayfair, an online retailer specializing in home goods, recently announced the layoff of about 1,650 employees 3 weeks into January 2024, which is roughly 13% of its total workforce globally. This decision is part of the company's strategy to cut costs and is projected to save over $280 million each year. Wayfair CEO and co-founder Niraj Shah explained that this move aligns with the company's foundational principles of efficient resource allocation and focusing on key priorities. Paramount. Paramount Global, a major media conglomerate, recently announced the layoff of approximately 800 employees. This move comes unexpectedly following the company's announcement of achieving record ratings for the Super Bowl. The layoffs represent a significant workforce reduction, highlighting the volatility in the media industry. This decision by Paramount Global reflects broader economic challenges faced by large companies, despite individual successes. Unity Software, a prominent video game software provider, announced plans to lay off about 25% of its workforce, totaling approximately 1,800 jobs, as revealed in a regulatory filing and an internal memo. The layoffs represent the largest in the San Francisco-based company's history, with completion anticipated by the end of March of 2024. So they should have just completed laying off people. Wow. Although Unity is primarily known within the gaming industry, it is crucial to over 1.1 million game creators monthly, including developers of popular games like Pokemon Go, Beat Saber, and Hearthstone. TikTok. Mid-January 2024, the social media platform TikTok, known for its short-form video content, confirmed plans to reduce its workforce by laying off 60 employees. This decision primarily affects those in sales and advertising roles within the company. TikTok described these layoffs as part of a routine organizational restructure, aiming to optimize its operations and align resources more effectively with its strategic goals. This move by TikTok reflects ongoing adjustments in the tech industry, where companies are continuously evaluating and adapting their workforce to meet changing business needs and market conditions. The layoffs at TikTok, though limited in scope, underscore the challenges faced by tech companies in maintaining a balance between growth and operational efficiency, especially in dynamic sectors like social media. Vroom, an online marketplace for used vehicles, has recently made a significant shift in its business strategy. The company announced that it is discontinuing its e-commerce operations and winding down its used vehicle dealership business. This major change has led to the layoff of about 800 employees, which constitutes approximately 90% of Vroom's workforce. Wow. eBay announced in January of 2024 this year it's facing a slowdown in business amid broader challenges in the tech industry. It's cutting 1,000 jobs, about 9% of its workforce. The company's CEO, Jamie Ananone, I know I butchered that last name, stated that this decision was necessary as staff sizes and expenses had grown faster than the business itself. Additionally, eBay is terminating relationships with many external contractors as part of its strategy to become more agile in the competitive and evolving e-commerce landscape. Walmart laid off over 2,000 employees at 5 U.S. warehouses locations in 2023 that handled online orders, following its recent forecast of a challenging year ahead. The layoffs include significant reductions in Texas, Pennsylvania, Florida, and New Jersey, primarily due to the scaling back and elimination of certain shifts. In response, Walmart stated that these staffing adjustments are part of their strategy to better align with future customer needs, emphasizing their commitment to assisting affected employees and exploring opportunities at other company locations. Tuesday morning, a North Price retailer filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection and announced plans to close more than half of its stores, including 24 locations in Texas. This decision was part of their restructuring strategy to address the company's challenging debt situation. To support ongoing operations, they secured financing from Invictus Global Management. The closures were concentrated in areas with lower traffic to optimize the company's store footprint and operations. Morgan Stanley. Late 2023, Morgan Stanley initiated a significant reduction in its workforce with plans to lay off about 3,000 employees. This move was part of an effort to streamline operations in response to shifting market conditions and a decline in investment banking revenues. The layoffs were spread across various locations, with notable number occurring outside of New York City. Despite a large portion of Morgan Stanley's workforce being based there, the cuts primarily affected underperforming investment bankers and traders, while the wealth management division was largely spared. Gap. In late 2023, Gap Inc. announced plans to lay off about 1,800 employees as part of a restructuring strategy aimed at achieving significant annual savings. This decision was influenced by the need to reshape the company for the future, focusing on optimizing operations and enhancing customer experience. The layoffs were mainly from the company's headquarters and upper field workforce, contributing to a broader trend of corporate layoffs observed in various sectors, particularly in technology companies. And you got Jenny Craig. In 2023, Jenny Craig, a well-known weight loss brand, announced the closure of its centers across the United States and Canada due to financial challenges. This decision was driven by the company's inability to secure additional financing, leading to the winding down of physical operations. As a result, the company initiated layoffs affecting both corporate and field employees, with the closures impacting all employees to some degree. This shift marks a significant change for Jenny Craig, which had been a notable name in the weight loss industry for over 40 years. 3M. In 2023, 3M announced significant job cuts as part of a global restructuring plan. Initially in January, the company planned to eliminate 2,500 manufacturing positions. Later in April, 3M disclosed plans to further reduce its workforce by approximately 6,000 jobs. This restructuring aimed to streamline operations, including reducing the size of the corporate center, simplifying supply chains, optimizing the geographic footprint, and reducing management layers. Additionally, around 1,100 of these layoffs were slated to occur at the company's Maplewood headquarters, with the terminations beginning around June 30th of 2023. These decisions were part of 3M's efforts to adapt to economic challenges and restructure its global operations. Lyft. Lyft has announced significant layoffs impacting 26% of its workforce, which amounted to approximately 1,072 employees. This decision was part of a restructuring plan to enhance the company's core ride-hailing services and improve profitability. In addition to the layoffs, Lyft also reduced its hiring plans, eliminating over 250 open job positions. The restructuring was expected to incur costs of about $41 million to $47 million related to severance and employee benefits. Whole Foods. In 2023, Whole Foods Market, a subsidiary of Amazon.com Inc., announced a significant restructuring plan that included layoffs of hundreds of its corporate employees. These changes, however, did not impact positions in stores or distribution centers and accounted for about 0.5% of the grocery chain's total workforce. Subsidiary. I didn't know that Whole Foods Market was a subsidiary of Amazon. Tyson Foods. In 2024, Tyson Foods Inc. faced a challenging period marked by significant layoffs and operational adjustments. The company decided to eliminate about 10% of its corporate jobs and 15% of senior leadership roles as part of a broader strategy to enhance efficiency and address declining profits. This move was particularly notable given Tyson Foods' status as the largest U.S. meat company by sales. The layoffs and strategic changes were primarily driven by the need to improve results in the company's chicken business, which had been underperforming. Additionally, in 2023, Tyson Foods and its subsidiaries laid off more than 4,200 workers, a figure surpassing the total number of layoffs in the preceding decade. Now, wasn't Tyson Foods in the news recently for laying off workers and hiring migrants? Wow, it just gets worse and worse. BuzzFeed. In the latter part of 2023, BuzzFeed underwent significant organizational changes to their 1,200 personnel workforce, which included the closure of its Pulitzer Prize-winning news division, BuzzFeed News. This closure was part of a broader strategy to address financial challenges and focus more on more profitable areas of the business. As a result, BuzzFeed laid off approximately 180 employees across various divisions of the company. These layoffs affected nearly every department and were a response to several challenges faced by the company. So you got people, what it amounts to, some of this just sounds like, just companies starting out small and then expanding too fast. And of course, some of it to me sounds like companies just gearing up for AI. Like I said in the previous video, about what's going on in California, raising the minimum wage from $16 to $20. And the restaurant industry plan on laying off. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs out in California because of the minimum wage increase to $20 out in California. I mentioned in that video how they have AI. They can use AI as well as robots. They got robots that can cook and prepare the food. Robots that can bring your food out to your table. Food you order. You can sit at a table and they got the pad there where you punch in and you put your order in there and you can even pay. So the same thing when it comes to these tech companies and these warehouses, they've been getting prepared for AI. They don't need so many employees working for them like that anymore because they can use AI and robots and technology to do the job, and just have positions where they just maintain the robots or look over the AI, make sure everything is running efficiently the way it should be. Right? But that can be dangerous. Now, I remember seeing a story, I believe it was, I think it was a car maker where the robot injured a worker. He had to go to the hospital. There's challenges that go along with that. That's not, technology, robots, AI, that's not smooth. That's not a smooth transition. There's a lot of dangers. There's a lot of when you compare the pros and cons, yes, there may be pros, but there's a lot of cons with that. But this is how it's going now. There's not so many jobs out there the way some people may think there is. So what do you expect all these people to do that's losing their jobs? You got companies across various fields, whatever, that's laying off people. It just creates it makes a dangerous situation in our society even that more dangerous. Especially when you factor in the migrant situation, the uptick in crime. You got people, thousands of people losing their jobs. What you think gonna happen? You putting people in a position to where they gotta survive by any means necessary. But this is why we gotta be careful. This is why I end my video the same way every time, of keeping your loved ones close, watching each other's backs, staying informed, having daily conversations about safety, and having a plan. More than one plan. Have numerous plans. A plan A, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D. And make sure you talk about your plans on a regular basis. Prepare yourselves. Because it's serious out there. It's been serious out there. It's getting more serious out there. But this is King B. About to end this video. That's the end of this video. I'll be back with another video, informative video. Keep you informed. All right. Be safe out there. Don't be fearful. Just be balanced. Just stay informed. Watch my previous video. Shout out to my subscribers. I haven't said that in a couple of videos. Shout out to my subscribers. I appreciate you all. Shout out to those of you who click and watch the videos, and even if you don't subscribe, but please do subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.